Greetings. Welcome back to Pinkoddbird. Coming to you from my freshly, now messy, craft room with... So, as you guys know, every year we do our Oddtober daily. This year is no different. I finally have the journals all set to go, and I'm super excited to show them to you. So, let's go ahead and get started. Okay, friends, as you can see, it's a full table here. I think this is probably the most that I made. It's still not as many as I wanted to make, but I had to keep it kind of attainable so that I would be able to get these released in a timely fashion. If you guys know, traditionally I release these September 1st. So we're already behind the boat here. So I have 16 different ones this year. Actually, strike that. I have 15 different ones because I need one for myself. So I have 15 different journals here, and each of them, as always, is going to come with their own little packet. So I'm going to clear this and show you guys the journals one by one, and then as always I'll show you what's in one of the packets. So here we go. All right, so as per always, the journals are 6 inches by 6 inches. I do them that way because I feel like some of you all have a collection at this point, and I think it makes sense, especially if you have a certain storage unit for how you're storing these, that they all kind of fit cohesively, okay? So they're all still going to be 6 by 6. And then if you know these, I never make the covers permanent, but I thought I found a whole bunch of really cool Halloween cards. And so what I did was every one of these has one of these Halloween cards as their cover. So what I did with it is, per always, I made it removable so you can have the choice to glue it down if you want to. You can glue it and you can turn it into like a pocket. And in this case, you could actually turn it into a double pocket, or you could put it inside the journal somewhere, or you can make, put it in the back of the book and make it like a flip out, maybe something like that. So choice is yours, but I always like to leave that option up to you all. So this is a Halloween card, and then I cut it down and I matted it on this cardstock. So you can still open it and see the sentiment on all of them. So I thought that was really cute. So you can still glue it down. You can write a sentiment. You can put this at the intro. Well, you could put it, I guess, here if you want to cover that up and make it the intro of your book if you don't want it as the cover. The choice is yours. You guys are all crafters. You know what to do. So really, really cute. And so obviously this was like a longer card, and you'll see what I did with the bottom halves of the cards in a second. So nothing went to waste. So in this case, you have these cute little puppies with the pumpkins and clothes with sari silk. And then, of course, they're all fabric covered like so, and they all have 2 signatures in them still. So this one, I will list these all in my Etsy shop. I don't know, by some kind of a name so that way you can identify it. And it's probably going to relate to the fabric because that's mostly like what the differentiating factor is. Most of the paper on the inside is the same. So commemorative tag. We have our commemorative tag here. So this year, as you know, we always have our commemorative tag. So this year I made these super cute kind of like patchworky, like kind of ghosts. And I just, put scraps from the papers that I used in the journals onto here, and so that way they're matching with the papers in the journal, and added our Oddtober 25, some little leaves, and then I backed it so it had like a little ghostly shadow, and then I actually matted them on white cardstock this time, and there's my stamp per usual on the back of the commemorative tag. So all the little ghosts, and then I just drew the little eyes on, and everybody has different eyes, okay? So I think that was kind of fun and cute. So as per usual, you have enough pages in here. The journals themselves are plain because you need the space to do your Oddtober daily. But as per usual, all the pages in here, there are hand-dyed pages, scrapbook paper, more hand-dyed cutoffs there, coffee stained paper. All right. And then in the second signature, it kind of repeats over. So with this, you should have exactly enough to do your whole Oddtober daily into it. All right. And then that's the back of your book. Okay. Very cute, very simple. It's all set up and ready for you to start doing your prompts in. You get 31 prompts. If you don't know what Oddtober Daily is, you get 31 prompts. So if you love Halloween, this is for you. You get to do 31 different prompts in a storyline that's provided by Priscilla and at Release the Craftin' and myself. This is something that we have been doing together since the beginning, so I'm very honored that Priscilla has chosen to continue this on with me. So if you guys don't follow Release to Craft In, I will link Priscilla in the description box below so you can check out Priscilla. And make sure to give Priscilla a follow, check out the videos over there, and show P some love. So that is this one here. So super cutie little one. So next, let me see. I think there's going to be 2 of them with that particular fabric. Let me take a look. Yes, here is the other one with the same fabric. This one has a yellow sari silk on it, and the Happy Halloween on this one is like this. And the little ghosty is here, right? So same idea with the scrapbook papers and such on the inside. So there's 2, there will be 2 with this skeleton fabric, if you like this one. Okay, next we have this fabric here, and I think there might be 2 with this, or you know what, I think there's actually only 1 with this fabric, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, there's only going to be 1 with this. Oh, just kidding, there's 2 with this fabric. So here they are, and they have different covers on them. So both have sari silk closures. This one says thinking of you this Halloween. This is the fabric, so it's got like little spiders, cats, tarot cards, skulls, and this such and such. Here's a little ghost on this one. You can see the eyes are a little different. And the way that I cut the ghost, I freehand drew all of these ghosts and cut them out. Just, you know, trying to make them look like ghostly shapes. So that is this one here, the Thinking of You this Halloween. And the other one with the same kind of fabric is like this. Have an Enchanted Night. And here's your little ghost. This one is floating away. Why? And then all of your little plain pages in there. Okay, next I believe I have 3 in this fabric. So I'll show you these 3. I hope I set mine aside. I don't think I did. Hold on. Okay, this one is mine. I'll set this aside so I don't accidentally show it to you. Okay, there are 2. 2? No, 3. I have 3 with this like retro style cat fabric. So this one's got red sari silk on it. It says, just a teeny weeny Halloweeny. Hi. That's a cute one. And then I thought it was cute to put the cat with the dog. So if you're really super pet lover and you have both of these. So this is that retro cat fabric. And then here's your little ghost. Oh, this one looks kind of sad. Ooh. And then of course, all of your same page setup on the inside. So that's that one with the red sari silk. Okay. And then we have this one here with the little crew. And this little crew is sitting on a broomstick and a spider is hanging out there with them. It's got the little haunted house down at the bottom. Hope your day is a double treat. Same kind of cat fabric. And then here's your little ghost fellow, your little ghostly friend. Okay, you've got another one with these little puppers. Again, with the cat fabric. I love this, with so retro and atomic looking. Here's your ghost on this one. Very weebly wobbly ghost on that one. And your papers as well. Okay. Okay, next, I believe there's only 1 with this fabric. Yeah, there's only 1. So this one, I love the card on this one. It's this little dog, this little ghost dog. This little ombre card on the inside. And then this is like some really cool fabric on this one. Here's your little ghost. And next, I think there's only one with this bat fabric. Yeah. So I love this card. I wanted to keep one of these ones for myself, but they all went towards this. So Halloween just wouldn't be complete without a haunted house, a black cat, and a full moon. Ha 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 ha. Isn't that so cute? And then of course you've got the bats on this one. And then there's your little ghost friend. Okay. Sorry, I didn't see the screen before and I didn't realize it was kind of like focusing in a weird way, so hopefully that stops now. I just fixed it. Okay, we have 1, 3 with this fabric here. I love this fabric. So this one also has that haunted full moon card on it. This is the fabric on this one. And then here's your little ghost friend. Whoa, super ghostly. Okay, and then this one here, same fabric, different sari and different card. Different segment of the fabric, actually. There's your little ghost. Cute. Happy Halloween. Trick or treat. Okay, and then the last one with that same fabric, it's here. Okay, 2 of them with this fabric. Got the little puppies, and then this is like some fall, kind of like with moons and the leaves on it. There's your little, there's your ghost on this one. And then over here, you've got the crew here hanging out again. That's your ghost on this one. And there's 1 more left. So let me show that one. Only 1 in this particular fabric. Some bats. Thinking of you, that's Halloween. That's your ghost. Okay, so those are all the journals. Let's go ahead and take a look at what the packets have. Okay, for the packets. So remember I told you that I cut these greeting cards down. Well, with the remaining piece, I used it to make a pocket on the envelope that also went with the cards. So this is the original envelope that went with the cards. And then this is like the extra piece of probably one of these, I don't know, the haunted house one maybe, I'm not sure which one, but this is the bottom piece to one of those cards. So on the little packets, these are extra goodies. Each journal will just get a random one. I'm not assigning it with it, but each journal will get one of these random little packets in there. Or actually, will I be able to match them? Okay, I'll tell you what, I'll match the packet with the journal. In the Etsy listing, you'll see which packet comes with whichever journal you pick. Geez. So here we go. On the front pocket here, what do we have? We have one of these like tarot card scrapbook paper things. This one is the sun. And then you've got one of these cupcake things, really fun to decorate those up. And then these, in the front pockets, these are all actually stickers. So remember that when you get these, they're all stickers. So you can peel that back and use it as a sticker. These are actually true vintage. I want to say they were alphabet cards, and I had them in brand new in the package forever. And I finally opened them. So you guys are getting the first ones in this brand new, never opened vintage packet of Halloween. So everyone will have one of those. Everyone's also getting a little snippet of this little ghost, like iridescent ribbon. They will all come with one of these little paper people. And then some scraps of the paper that I dyed, just random colors, orange, purple, yellow, and coffee stained. So there will be a little pamphlet of that. So that's the outside pocket. On the inside, they will all have a vintage napkin. These are true vintage napkins. And they will all have a true vintage treat bag. I've been trying to include these every year. I have a pretty nice collection of these, so I try to add them to these journals whenever I can. This little felt, they have punch out, so you can punch out the eyes and such, but they'll have like a ghost, a cat, a pumpkin, something like that. And then a piece of this little mesh stuff, and then an acetate pumpkin. Pumpkins might have a different face, so that's kind of fun. And then inside of the treat bag, we have these little iridescent skulls stickers. So they'll all have 3 of these little iridescent skulls. And some kind of a Halloween sticker. This one in this case is a spider. The backing came off of it, but you can just always add glue to it. That's not a problem. One of these little orange ticket stubs. And then I die cut some ravens and one of these little gothic doors. So you have that as well. And then one of these are, I think, stickers also, if I'm not mistaken. I don't want to mess with it. Yeah, it's a sticker. These are stickers also. There will also be a little die cut little bat in there, or there should be. These are kind of finicky to keep up with. And then some kind of a little Halloween sticker. I think that's it. Yeah, so you'll get all of that in your little goodie envelope packet to use in your journal for your Oddtober daily. So that's it. They all have the same items, but some of the things might be different. Like the paper doll people are going to be different. Like the stickers are going to be different. The napkins are going to be different. The cupcake holders are going to be different. The paper combos. So there'll be little differentiations on these. And then I just put this all together like so and tuck it right back into the envelope. So that's the packet. Now, of course, the Wonka bars will return. Everybody will get their Wonka bar, and inside of it there will be, I guess, I have 15 journals, so there'll be 14 non-golden tickets and 1 actual golden ticket. That's the winner. So everyone will get their own Wonka bar in their package as well. And I think that's everything. We went through everything. We went through the journals. Of course, I don't show the whole insides of these because they're pretty much the same. As far as like just, they're plain. They're meant for you to decorate and do your prompts in. So I think the important piece is mostly just showing you the fabric and maybe the cover. So that you can pick based on that if you have a preference. And then, like I said, when I list these up in my Etsy, the drop date is going to be listed in the description box below. When I put these in my Etsy, I'll put the packet that's going to go with it. I might not pull everything out of the packet because that's going to take me a million years, but at least the front, so you guys will be able to get like an image of what's going to be in that particular package. So I think that's it. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this. I hope you're excited. If you're excited and you're carrying over, like you've been doing this Oddtober Daily with us, leave a comment down below. If you've never done Oddtober Daily before and you're interested in trying it out, also leave a comment down below. I'd love to talk to you guys all about this. You guys know we all love Halloween here. That's what the Pinkoddbird channel is all about. Everything creepy and spooky and woo eerie. So, so I think I'll just leave it there. So I will see you guys all soon. Be sure to check the description box for all the details. And I think that is going to wrap it up for me for now. Be sure to stay tuned because you never know what direction this odd flock of ours is heading into. And until next time, toodaloo.